Oh, you got to listen to this. Let me tell you something. Stop everything. You need to listen to this.
All the kids to go outside so they could start shooting up.
They told everybody to go outside so they could start shooting up. Now, they being plural, meaning more than one. But let's continue.
So they started shooting, coming this way.
They started shooting. Again, meaning more than one.
From the first floor up, because there's only 2 exits in the freshman building, so everybody started running to the other exits, but that's when the other shooter started coming up. So everybody, and then
that's when the other shooter started coming up. So, that answers the they question. Apparently, there was more than one shooter. Coming from this eyewitness here.
God to this teacher who opened up her door, and like all of a sudden, she got shot in the arm trying to open the door, and then the other teacher, he got shot in the head trying to cut the other students, and it was like an hour, like it felt like years waiting for them, and then after all that, we finally got out, and like they started yelling at us to keep focused and pay attention ahead, the army people.
The army people. Like I've said in the past, these drills are conducted by the U.S. Army Civilian Affairs and Psychological Command. They have units based throughout our country, including Florida. Now, we have a witness stating that the U.S. Army, or the Army people, were there during the shooting.
Because they didn't want us to see the bodies that they hid in the corner. They were putting mats over them.
So the Army people were taking bodies, throwing them in the corner, and putting mats over them, which, you know, is kind of an unusual thing to do when you have a school shooting and you need to record, you know, the bodies, where they lied, the forensics, and all that stuff. So, highly unusual thing for Army people that shouldn't have been there in the first place doing when there were multiple shooters at a school shooting that we're told only had one shooter. But let's continue.
But there was dust all over the floor from like this weird thing they threw in there. They were trying to. So you think there was more than? Do you think there was more than one? There's 3 shooters.
There were 3 shooters, definitely. Well, that doesn't add up, or does it? It does add up with the they that she was using throughout this video. But it doesn't add up with the narrative we are being told of this lone gunman. Now does it? Let's continue.
Definitely.
How terrifying. Hold on one second, Val. How terrifying.
It was pretty damn terrifying because they were putting us through drills, and we all thought this was a drill. We thought this was a drill, but
we thought this was a drill. So apparently they were prepared for a drill. Like so many times we've seen in all these false flags where they had a drill and then took it live.
And then we just started hearing the gunshots, and it was really terrifying because my class, the class I ran into, he started shooting through the door, and he came through and he started shooting the cabinets, and that's when he shot the teacher. And then he ran back outside to shoot the other teacher who was closing the other door for the kids, but he didn't get to close the door, and he was just there. And so we were all just sushing each other, like, shut up, just suck it up if you're crying, because we're not trying to get shot. Because he was in the hallway yelling, hey, hey, trying to taunt us and get us to say things, trying to get us outside. And that's when some other kid, like, he ran out because he thought it was free, but he got shot, and then we heard the groaning outside. And we couldn't do anything.
Well, so the shooter, tell me, besides, hey, hey, what was he saying during
He wasn't doing anything. He was legit, he just ran up the stairs, started shooting, and you could see a bunch of kids just going down that way, but stopping, but because the other shooter was coming. So everybody was screaming and stuff?
Again, she said, because the other shooter was coming.
Everybody was trampling each other because they were like, hey, do you hear that loud banging sound? And we all thought it was like some kid joking on the stairwell because they're hollow, so you could just hit a stick and it sounds like it. But then we all were like, oh, this is real. So we all just started running. It was really bad.
Now, one student told me that the shooter was wearing a bulletproof vest and a helmet. Did you see that?
I saw some other kid. When the other kid who came into the classroom.
Again, another kid. She has continually spoke about more than one person, more than one shooter, even saying definitely 3 shooters.
He was wearing some type of thing, and like, I don't know, but it was like, I froze at that moment because you never know, because when the gun is like pointed towards you and everything, you don't know what to do, and you kind of just like pause and you're just like, is this actually gonna happen? But I felt like he was going after all the teachers because a bunch of teachers got shot, and then, any of the kids who were in the way, they got shot.
Did you know? You didn't know him?
So people, let's recap. Our young eyewitness here spoke about multiple shooters, even saying there were 3 definitely. She also spoke about army men being there, moving and throwing bodies into the corner and throwing mats on top of them in a dust-covered room. What we have here is a confirmed false flag. It's quite absurd that we haven't had enough people in this country get angry enough to start speaking up, saying, no more of this shit. It's not okay to put this bullshit on, tell the public it's real, collect donations through GoFundMe accounts, and everything else. I looked up this community of Parkland, Florida. Their median household income is $277,000, and their average home price is over $900 and something thousand. So basically $1 million for a home in Parkland, Florida. And they're gonna try and rob you with their GoFundMe accounts and everything else. This is some bullshit. Some bullshit.
Ow. Talk to him. I mean, sometimes you got people going against you and you just gotta go above and beyond all that. Let's go. Straight up the top, just so you know ain't no stopping us. Yeah, I see you been watching us. You could try, but you better off. I ain't a spectate from the audience. Why you hating from the bleachers? Cheerleaders is loving us. Grab a pom-pom, baby. Last year we was last place, this year we in first. We was hungry for the title, now we quenching our thirst. You was on your best behavior, yeah, we on our worst. Killing the competition, rolling around in a hearse. Life is like chess, except it ain't a game. Some pawns remain pawns, some pawns become kings. Think before you move, think 3 steps ahead. Peep game, protect queen. Some rooks get took, some knights get swiped, some bishops get slain. I'ma tell you like my homie told me, life is like chess, except it ain't a game. So when you gotta want